In 2009, I was a couple of days away from closing my company, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to tell my wife that I had just blown our life savings. You see, 3 years earlier, I had the bright idea to cash out my 401k, mortgage my house just 3 months before my second child was born, and I had convinced my wife now that this was a good idea. So you can imagine this was going to be a very, very painful conversation. So in a last-ditch effort to salvage what was left of our dream, my partner and I got a booth at the largest toy fair in the U.S. and we prayed for a sale. We were almost out of cash. We were down to our last few dollars. We were sleeping in our van, stealing toilet paper from the convention center, and eating cold canned ravioli. This was completely opposite the way we felt 3 years earlier when we launched our Science and Nature toy company. I vividly remember telling myself, I'm smart, I'm talented, what could go wrong? I had pumped myself up so much, it never occurred to me that I could fail. Today I want to talk to you about self-talk. Self-talk is that inner dialogue that you have with yourself that either inspires you to bold action or paralyzes you into no action at all. When we're feeling good, our self-talk, that little voice tells us that we can achieve anything. We all have that sinister voice though. And that sinister voice wants to keep us small and stuck. And it says, I wouldn't do that if I were you. That voice is why people fail to act. That voice is why people fail to challenge themselves. And that voice is what makes people hold on to the status quo. Before you can get to making your dreams come true, before you can get to what I call the success mindset, you have to revise the way that you talk to yourself, and you have to understand why you fail to act, why you fail to ask that person out on a date, why you fail to close that sale, why you fail to open that business. In my life, the root of that sinister voice is fear. When I was sleeping in the van with my partner, wondering how the hell we were going to turn this business around, fear was driving the van. Maybe it was fear of telling my wife the bad news, but fear should never be in the driver's seat. See, your thoughts have more influence over your life than you realize. Positive self-talk builds confidence, and confidence is essential for success. So today, I want you all to do something that will change your life. Are you ready to change your life?
Yes.
Great. Each morning, I start the day in a peak frame of mind. And I start the day with what I call success affirmations. If I wake up in the morning and I'm focused on the negative, if I'm complaining about what I have to get done that day, my day is already off to a bad start. So these are 3 affirmations I want you to say to yourself in the morning when you wake up. Number 1, I deserve to win and I expect to win. I deserve to win and I expect to win. Many people that I coach tell me that they don't expect success, that they have low expectations because they don't want to be disappointed. But I remember when I was playing football, my coach used to pace up and down in the locker room and he would say, boys, if you don't expect to win, you're not going to win. Number 2, I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. The truth is we do care what other people think, but often the wrong people. See, we should care what our mentors think. We should care what people that support us think. We should care what our trusted advisors think. But often, and we all have these people in our lives that suck our energy and hold us back. We shouldn't give those people a voice. Number 3, I can't do everything today, but I can take one small step. I can't do everything today, but I can take one small step. We live in a world of distractions. When the phone is ringing and Twitter is buzzing and Facebook is beeping, it's easy to get overwhelmed. But remember to focus on what is important, work on what is important, break those goals down into manageable tasks and achievable tasks, and things will get better. At a time when I thought I let down my family, at a time when I thought I'd lost it all, at a time when I was the most vulnerable to thinking that I was a failure, these affirmations helped me believe in me. They helped me grow one of the fastest growing companies in the United States.